Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Dr. Gong. Welcome back.
Hi, Emma. Thank you. Thank you for having me in your show again.
It's good to see you. We'll
Good
just
to
give
talk.
everyone a few minutes to hop on. How was your week?
It's great. It's actually going very well.
Good.
Thank you.
I'm excited to talk to you today.
Thank you.
Just wait a few more minutes. Let's go ahead and introduce myself. Hi, everyone. My name is Emma. I am one of the co-founders of Holistik City. We are an online directory for holistic health where you can find practitioners in your area and learn more about holistic modalities. Today I have Dr. Ellen Gong with me again. She is a Chinese medicine doctor here in Houston, Texas. Hi, Dr. Gong.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for watching us. And this is Dr. Ellen Gong. I'm practicing traditional Chinese medicine for over pretty much 20 years in Houston, Texas. And then I'm glad, there's anything Emma and me can talk about mental health today to helping the whole population to release some of the stress. I believe for if one by one we all understand how to helping ourselves, then the world will be better.
Absolutely. Mental health is a huge passion of mine, so I was really happy to hear that's what you wanted to talk about today. It seems like there's a rise in violence, and I wanted to talk about how we can reduce that. How can we reduce that stress today?
All right. Yes. Actually, I also have a passion in mental health. That's actually one of the things actually makes a lot kind of like disease, right? From mental health to physical health. And then it's actually mixed together. So how do we really help? And then before pandemic, it's already a rising request, for how the whole population suffer from mental health. And then we do see increased number, even before the pandemic and during pandemic, I think it's even more. So anyway, so when we talk about mental, actually, I form a body and mind, balance method. That's how I form it. Because when you talk about mental, you cannot leave our body, okay? And then actually, the secret is our body is the outlet of all the information we put into our mental, okay? So with how the world and how our lifestyle right now, we actually have tremendous information every day come into our mind, okay? And when all this information come into our mind, it does need the body to receive it and then to organize it, to make it become something, belong to us. Most of the information actually doesn't belong to us. So we are actually overwhelmed with tremendous, those information. But, with how we are taught, we only have 15 minutes. So I will make it pretty simple. Right. So with right now, we all have our own thought to what's going on right now. Okay. And then we also get limited for what we can do right now. Right. I mean, you really can't traveling that much, and then you can just go somewhere, do something like what you does before. So there is a limitation for how physically you can do. But then it's actually fill up with kind of like even more information. And then since we are individual, we have the thought inside us, ourselves, because with how the environment we grow up and everything. So of course we are different, all right? Yeah, each one of us have a different thought. And then, but one thing we need to remember is, when I want to say the first word I give to the public, it's gentle, okay? Be gentle to yourself. So when you start to look at the information, If it rise how your attention, it rise how you're emotional, and then that's the impact in you already. Just be gentle to yourself, and then knowing it's not necessary 100% for you. Okay, put it down. You know, some information, if it's how we thought, we feel good, we feel relief. But then sometimes too strong is not also not good either. So when the information is different than what we thought, when it come into you, also you can put it down. You know, take the time to digest it, right? So then be gentle to yourself. When we learn how to be gentle to ourselves, include mentally, you know, don't let those information overwhelm you, and then you learn to just let it be, let it go, you know, which some is not true, but when it's not true, it makes you even more angry about it. But then that's how you violent for yourself. Okay, so put it down. If you know it's not true, take the time, the truth will come out, right? Yeah, so don't trying to against it. And some part we might not even know it's true or not. If something we don't know, it's okay, put it down too. All right, only do what you know and be gentle for that when the information come to you. Okay, when it's too high impact, just don't look at it. That's the first one. When you learn how to gentle to yourself, then we also learn how to gentle to others. All right, so then there's less violence to each other. That's the first step. Emma, did you understand? I mean,
I do, yes.
okay, yeah.
What are some ways that
That's my son.
Hi.
I'm on the meeting now, okay?
What is what my grandma eats?
等一下我再说，等一下哈。Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. So, you know, we are very kind of live, okay? So sometimes the kid comes in. That's how we come out. That's okay. So anyway, the first step is learn to gentle to yourself. And then on the same time, then we can act gentle to the public. So we don't really need to against each other, even we are different, you know. We are all human, all right? And then each element of us, it's an element for the society. And then we need to start to accept the different from each other, because we all know we are the body together, okay? People different than us, it shows part of the body we might not really aware of sometimes, right? We more tend to attract by what we think that's right for us, right? But sometimes even it's not right for us, it doesn't look like, you know, agree. But then if we learn to gently to bring it into us, and we can gently bring it out. Yeah, I want to remind the public, you know, I'm in Houston, so a few years ago, there's a Harvey, right? It's a disaster. Emma, remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yes. And then we did receive a lot of help from the whole country. You know, people drive all the way to help. And then, you know, and then you can see, even you drive on the road, you can see all the car is so carefree, you know. And then we really respect each other on that time. There was a disaster, but people act completely different. We relax, we are helping, and then we actually show how gentle we are to each other. And I really remember that gave a lot of comfort to all of us. So we went through it, you know, pretty quick, and then, you know, and then we rebuild as fast possible. We done. Okay, so it was even it's a disaster, but went through it. It actually helping people to grow. But right now, the pandemic, it's actually same like a disaster, but our action is different. Okay, we are a lot more split up. Okay, we are a lot more trying to make other people believe what we believe. Okay, each side, and then we also trying to make other people agree with what we think that's right. All right, but actually, you know, the difference makes the whole thing. Okay, so and trust with the time goes on with how we trying to practicing what we do in Harvey. And then the gentle to each other and trying to keep helping anyway. And then that actually help to make the truth comes out. And then we all can, you know, strong and go through that together. So the first word is gentle. Learn to gentle, take the information in, and then put down the emotional you have. you know, especially the emotional is against what the information trying to come in. Okay, when you against, it's struggling with how the energy to what you see in. So let's do that work. So then also second, I just talk about the body is an outlet for, you know, for all the information we put in. So the second, we have job to do, okay? That's shape your body, right? So body and mental, you know, body, mental, spirit, that kind of, you know, balance we need to work on. That's an exercise, okay? But then the mind is already get so much exercise by all the information we have today, okay? Today with all the high tech, everything, it's very easy. We find information, and when we find one, continuously we'll find 100, and then we spend on, you know, the time for information. It's tremendous time. So actually the same amount of the time you're actually trying to put information for you, actually you need at least the same amount of the time for how you shape your body, okay? So because the body exercise enough, then it will release, it will make the energy release out what the information, bring out all the, you know, all the stress or negativity or anything is too much for the body to carry. Otherwise our body will carry on, because our body thing is not over yet, okay? So we have to help the body get to exercise enough to help it to release. So, you know, find an exercise to challenge yourself, and then get to sweat and the more pressure you feel, and then the more information you feel is overwhelm you, then you need to keep challenge, you know, to your limit of how your physical body, okay? So find some, you know, exercise and challenge, get sweating, and do a good amount of time, right? So ask yourself, what is the balance today for how my mind receive the information, and how much I do for my body to continue let it go, you know, release all the information get into my body. I don't want my body hold on any of those information. When it's time you get your body strong to taking care of the information, and then that information become yours. Otherwise there is no truth inside there, okay? Your body will filter what is the truth, what is come inside you. You don't have to use your mind to figure out, okay? The mind cannot figure it out until the body gets mature with it together. So exercise for the body to helping to release, helping to have an outlet to release whatever the pressure. When is the pressure we feel on our physical body and our mind, that means we have too much, okay? So when you have too much, your body already tells you. So the secret is shape the body. It will help you to relieve it out. And then it will left the one your body want to continue work on with your mind. And when that exercise enough, mind and body, and then by time, the real truth in you will show. And then it will show the world. That's how we put all the light together for each other. And then, you know, that will continue to get easier for the whole population, and then also gets more, you know, express for yourself, then we'll come toward to peace. So, and then so there's another thing, it's just like can have a, you know, the third one is we can just, if it's something is too strong, you can just try not to act, all right? Just don't act first, and trust me, by time, if it's your job, it's supposed belong to you to resolve, then you have the time to go for it. You don't have to take it right now, all right? So if it's too much, too strong, you feel, you can put it down, okay? It's not run away from it, because sometimes it's not even your job, okay? So remember to the don't act part. So that's what today's tip I have for mental health. Mental health has a lot, actually can talk into it, a lot more detail, but I'm trying to make it very simple, at least it's practical. So then we can trying to act every day and remind ourselves, you know, two things, it's gentle, you know, and gentle to yourself and gentle to the public, toward others too, and practicing the kindness. And second is shape your body, get the body and the mind together. The mind is already work too much. It's time to rest some and then let the body act. All right? Yeah, so great to talk to you.
I love all of that. There really is our mind and body are connected. So having compassion for yourself, getting your body moving, or get that energy moving. I've really been loving Qi Gong recently. It's really helped me ground energy because we are just bombarded with information. So those are all amazing tips. Is there anything else you would like to add to that?
I think we trying, we do one thing, remember the doing part, okay? The thinking part is too much. So let's keep the doing part. And when we do the doing part, then there is some question rise. And then you guys welcome to really left your comment or your question or your thought in Holistik City. So then we are here to answer the question. And then if you guys want more additional or information or treatment, acupuncture is one of it, just like the Qigong. Then you can also look for my clinic, Eastern Balance Oriental Medicine Clinic. We have both locations in the Heights and Gessner. And I'm happy. Our team is really happy to be here to help. And then it's also, since we work with energy work for this long, and then the society really gave me a lot, helped me to grow whoever am I, and then I will do my best to help everyone, So any question or any comment, please, visit both our website or one of it, and then you can get to us, and then anything we can do to help. And then we remember we owe the basic element in the society. So each one of us act and then help us to feel good and healthy and mentally in peace. That actually we already help the whole public. We already really help the whole world. That's all. Yeah.
Absolutely. As Dr. Gong was saying, if you have any questions or comments, please write to us. You can find Dr. Gong on our website too, holisticcity.com. Holistik is with a K. And also, I would like to add, if you are a holistic health practitioner, you can add your services to our directory. We would love to have you on our team. So you could just head over to our website for that, or send us an email if you have any questions. And we look forward to seeing you next time, and maybe we can go into the meditation for next week.
Sure.
I know that's so important to meditate every day. I know it's helped me a whole lot.
That's great.
All right. See you next time. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye, audience.
Bye.
Bye.